Salutations, this is Grimdevel. Welcome to our Let's Play of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We are still in version 0.25. In fact, I believe as I'm recording this, the 0.25 tournament is underway. I don't think I'm good enough to be really competing in the tournament, but I think every game that you play right now on the servers is technically under the tournament. I'm not sure, but in any case, this is now our third DCSS run on this channel. The first time we did it, I did it with the only character that I've beaten the game with, which was a Formicid fighter, Vokawaru. Then we tried to change things up a little bit and try a Centaur hunter of Vokawaru. And now I thought I'd try something just different than those things. Still a melee build, not really magic focused, but I thought we would try a troll of the Wu Jian Council. And I think being a troll of Wu Jian, and Wu Jian is kind of a god, I guess a god. It's a council, so I'm not sure if it's like a council of gods or what the lore is there. But it's a very like melee focused god where you get to do a lot of cool kind of ninja-esque stuff. And I think so trolls have terrible aptitudes. I can show you here. Trolls, for everything, trolls have terrible aptitudes. They have negative, like, everything over here. This is all their, like, armor, dodge, stealth, shield, invocation, evocation. It's all bad. Then their weaponry, also all bad, except for unarmed, which is neutral. It's just 0 aptitude. Everything else is negative. Throwing, by the way, is only -1 compared with the other ranged stuff. And then spells, even worse. They have a -5 for spellcasting, by far the worst of any species. And then all the other spell schools are pretty bad. Earth isn't terrible, it's only -1, and necromancy is -2, everything else is -3 or -4. So really terrible. So why would you play a troll? Well, trolls are big, they have really great hit points, they have some natural armor class, although they cannot fit into most armor, so that's another drawback. And they have really good regen, and because they're a large species, not only can they throw large rocks, but they also need less aptitude to wield a shield. And so because of that, I think we actually will start with the fighter background. Because with the fighter background, you start with a shield. I don't think any other backgrounds give you a shield to start out with. Now, we're also going to be going unarmed, which is very powerful for trolls, it being their only 0 aptitude skill, but they also have additional damage done with their claws, which are very sharp. So one advantage of fighter is usually that you get a nice beginning weapon. These are all kind of tier 2 weapons. We're not going to take advantage of that as a fighter. However, we do still get some starting skill for the claws when we pick it. The main reason that we're starting, and also usually start with armor, but as a troll we can't wear most armor, so we're really only picking fighter for the shield, to just ensure that we get a shield right away. So here we are, Grimdevel the shield bearer. So let's see, we're going to want to really focus on unarmed combat for a while. We're going to keep fighting on. I'm going to turn dodging off, and actually, you know what? I think I'm going to keep unarmed on, but not focus it. We're going to focus shields. So one of the drawbacks of being a troll, not being able to wear armor, is that you can be, even though you have a lot of hit points, you have very low armor, very low evasion. People are going to be hitting you, and a shield is going to be one of our only defenses. So we're going to go for the skill to remove the penalty for the kite shield, which, because we're a large creature, is only a 9. It's the same with ogres and the same with formicids, even though formicids aren't large, it's just because they have 2 sets of arms. So we get a bonus there. Usually the skill that you need to remove the penalty for shield is 15, for us only 9, so that's really nice. Then we're going to tell the game to automatically pick up a bunch of throwable things. We will probably train throwing at a certain point. I want to get our shields up a bit first. But yeah, so we're going to be unarmed, and we're going to throw things. Those are both things that you can do while wielding a shield. So that's it. Here we go. I don't know how far we're gonna get. I'm not really expecting. I feel like I've never seen anyone actually play. Actually, I've never actually watched anyone play Wu Jian Council character, like anyone following that god, just by chance, and not that like it's intentional. I just haven't. But I've been playing around a little on my own, and I've been having a lot of fun with this character. I'm hoping that I get further with you than I have on my own. I learned lessons. I'm still at that stage in the game where I'm okay enough that I've been able to beat it, but I am still learning a lot. So as a troll, the first few levels of dungeon are going to be pretty easy, unless we get treated very unfairly, like a swarm of bees on level 2 or something like that, where we don't have poison resistance. But because... I'll show you our innate abilities and stuff. So we're too large for most armor. We have claws for hands. Our metabolism is lightning fast, so we actually consume food faster, but we like to eat raw meat, so we can eat more food. We can even, like most characters, most species won't eat corpses unless they're hungry. We will eat corpses until we are engorged. So that definitely balances out the metabolism being lightning fast. I think even more so. Our natural rate of healing is unusually fast. We're covered in fur, extremely tough skin, so +4 AC, but again, we are not wearing armor, we're wearing robes. We're not going to be able to fit in any armor, helmets, gloves. We can wear a cloak, and we can wear hats, and we can wear dragon scales. So we're going to really hope we get some nice dragon scales as soon as possible. Oh, and also troll armor. If we kill a troll and it leaves troll leather armor, we can wear troll leather armor, and it does actually give us an even bigger boost to our regeneration, which right now is 0.49 hit points per turn. And you can see we're very full here. If I just eat these chunks of flesh, we become engorged. Beautiful. Can't pick up leather armor. So yeah, I don't know how far we're going to get, but I'm excited about this run regardless. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. Okay. The worm was confused, so we took advantage of that. I'll let these guys come to me. Yeah, you can see how fast we regen. Like, we're regenning faster than these guys are hitting us for, which is why on Dungeon 1, the first few levels of Dungeon, we don't have a lot to worry about. So we have a starting strength of 20... It was either 22 or 23. I don't know if we got more strength at level 2, but we're going to continually to naturally get more strength. And I believe even gold dragon leather or gold dragon scales, I think it only has an encumbrance of 24. And I think the rule of thumb, at least the rule of thumb that I've gathered from Ultraviolent 4, is that you should generally have your strength around what the armor's encumbrance is. So we don't need to put any more points into strength. Instead, we start with very low int. So I'm going to put points, any chance I get, I'm going to put points into intelligence. Just in case we want to cast some spells that we might find. We're not going to be able to be very successful spellcasters. Throw some stones at this guy and let him come around the corner. But we can definitely cast some utility spells if we find them that aren't too high level. Yeah, we'll throw things at you too. So the adder, it's a little... Most characters you want to be a little nervous because they do poison you and we have no poison resistance. But because of our fast regeneration, we're not so afraid of like level 1 poison. Plus, because we have the shield right away, we're going to block most of those low-level attacks that the adder has. So the likelihood of it poisoning us is a lot lower, just because of the shield. And are immediately having an aptitude of... Right now it's 3.2 and it's going up fast. Well, I say fast. We still have a -2 aptitude for it, which isn't great. But again, because we only have to go up to skill level 9 to remove the shield penalty, it's all the better. I think I would rather have to only train up to 9 for a normal shield. And it's the same, I think a tower shield, I think you only have to go up to, instead of having to go up to 25, I think you only have to go up to like, what is it? Is it 15? I don't know. It's also something great. So it's all for the better shield-wise. This is all fine. Level 4. And we're going to hope to see an altar where we can worship Wu Jian Council as soon as possible. It's a fun god, especially with this troll. And I'll show you. I really enjoy playing with Wu Jian. Do we miss anything here? There's not a lot we can carry. We're going to want to look for like magic robes and stuff like that at the beginning. And rings, of course. But other than that, we're not looking for weapons. We can't wear most armor. We're on Dungeon 3. We only have 2 scrolls. We might as well read it. Scroll of Identify. Great. We'll read the 3 blue potions. Or identify the 3 blue potions. And then the Puce potion. We can drop that potion of degen. And we have a ring, but we don't have any remove curse, so we're not going to put it on yet. We don't want to put on a cursed ring of teleportation at this point or anything like that. That would be bad. Yeah, well, all right, just... I guess we have to break this open to... I don't know, can we go around the side? We can't wear gloves. I think the reason we can't wear gloves is not because we're large, but I think because we have claws. We may end up using some weaponry, like if we find a flaming sword, we may use that for hydras. That's one of the big disadvantages of trolls in the early mid game, is usually you don't, like, because you're really good at unarmed, you don't have any way to attack hydras. Because your claws count as edged weapons. And so if you start attacking... And your claws are going to be really fast, too. So one special thing about unarmed combat is, unlike most weapons, there is no min delay. It will keep getting faster and faster until you get to the max level of 27. So claws are really powerful if you're a troll. And if... but if you're doing really fast claw attacks on a hydra, you're going to be chopping its heads off, and they're going to just grow tons and tons of heads. And that's very bad. This is fine. Come at me. So, hopefully, there are a few things that we can do by that point. We should be able to train our throwing skill to a point where we can throw things at hydras. And hopefully we'll find some decent things to throw. Right now we only have stones. But if we can get some javelins... if we can get, ideally, large rocks. There are only 2 species that can throw large rocks, troll and ogre. So, and they do a ton of damage if you are able to successfully throw them. This is an interesting vault. A lot of gnolls. I'm not too afraid of the gnolls, but is there also like a ghost here? What's going on? And also, what is that halberd? Halberd of Pain is a little scary. Ah, there is a ghost. But what is that manual? Axes. Okay, that's not anything we're interested in. We'll probably do this at some point, get that ring. It's too bad we're not playing an axe wielder. We'll get that at some point. It might be a nice ring, who knows. But not until we're a lot more confident. Yeah, throw the stones at the adder. Yeah, see, it poisoned us, but the poison isn't going to do much damage to us compared with... I want to kill this. Ooh, yeah, you smited us. I want to kill that priest as soon as possible. The poison barely does any more damage than we're able to, like, regen. We're regenning just as fast as, like, 1 pip of poison does, so not too scary. Where did that priest go? I was waiting for it to come. There you are. Yep, all right, it sees us. We just don't want to be in the priest's line of sight for too long while we're not able to hit it. Because those smites, they will kill you early. Yeah, this is fine. One at a time. Once we get Wu Jian Council and get some piety with Wu Jian, we'll be able to attack more than one creature at a time in several different ways. And it's going to be fun. I haven't read any guides. I probably should, in between my play sessions, read some like guides on playing a Troll of Wu Jian. But, yeah, there's that manual of axes. All right, nothing special. On to Dungeon 4. We picked up a new scroll. We have not been finding a lot of scrolls here. It's only one. I'm not going to read it yet. Jackal. Okay. One at a time. Jackals are very easy. Yep. Oh, that's a priest. Hide away. Yeah, I need to beeline to the priest. Oops. Come on. Oh, this is bad. Okay, I killed it. Now we just run away, I think. The hound is fast, but it shouldn't do a lot of damage to us as we run away. And I want to get up these stairs. I don't want to fight the ant until we're at full HP. In fact, I think I'll go down a different staircase. Yeah, you can see that priest, like, devastated us. I was focusing on the priest, trying to hit it, but because I was getting a little unlucky, and it was just smiting us over and over again, it took down most of our health, which was scary. Yeah, and the worms can do a lot of damage, too, if they hit you. But I had to focus on that priest. Pretty sure it was the priest doing most of that damage. Come here, ant. No problem. More intelligence. Purple potion. Oh, we just got shafted 3 floors. Well, that's fun. This is a little scary. So we're going to be in Dungeon 7. Okay, we didn't fall in the middle of a pack of enemies. So that's good. Definitely want to get up the stairs as fast as possible. One of the worst things about being shafted 3 floors, other than, you know, facing enemies you're probably not ready to deal with. I think we could probably take an ogre, though. Yeah, we did it. Oh, and so there are only 2 characters that can wield giant clubs or giant spike clubs, ogre and troll. But again, we're going unarmed. Yeah, come on. I don't want to be attacked by 2 at once here. It's fine. These things are a little tough. Fortunately, we're very strong. One of the disadvantages of... the other disadvantage of being shafted down a bunch of floors is if you get shafted... Oh, here's the temple. Great. That actually works out to our advantage because we're getting the temple before we're exploring several of the floors that we would have had to explore first. All right, so there's Wu Jian. I saw it. So, granted powers... you can, at first, with no piety, you can perform damaging attacks by moving towards foes. Then you can lightly attack monsters by moving around them. You can perform airborne attacks, that's by jumping off of walls. Then you can, using some piety, you can briefly move at supernatural speeds, which works well with the lightly attacking monsters by moving around them, and also acts as kind of an escape route if you're a little overwhelmed. And then, finally, and this one... I feel like I still haven't figured out how to use effectively, but you can summon a storm of heavenly clouds to empower your attacks. And I think that's probably a super strong thing. Every time I use it, I'm like, is this working? Is this working? Hopefully it'll work for us. All right, so immediately, without any piety, we can perform damaging attacks by moving towards foes. Now, the way that works is, if there's an enemy like right here, and I move towards it like that, it's not gonna hit it. It's only if it's direct. So if the enemy is right here and I move diagonally towards it, then I attack it just by moving towards it. But it has to be direct. It can't just be moving next to it. It has to be moving directly towards it. So we're going to have to position ourselves to take advantage of that. Another scroll. All right, we have 2 of those now. But we want to find an upstairs. We're not ready to re-teleport or anything. Oh yeah, so this is the third time I've tried to say this. The other disadvantage of going down, of being shafted down multiple floors. Oh, okay, this is dangerous. Are vampires fast too, right? No, they're not. Okay, well, all right, let me finish this thought before I get distracted again. If you go to a floor, like if you shaft to a floor, or you're going back up to a floor and you pass a floor that says like, oh, there's a secret dungeon on this level, it's going to be you're not going to want to explore that level to try to go to that dungeon, which is probably too hard for you anyway. So that always stinks when that happens. But maybe, I don't know, I'd kind of rather just not have the opportunity. So this is pretty scary. It can hit up to 15 damage and bite for 15. And it, of course, is a vampire, so it heals when it bites us. 30 damage is a lot. It can go invisible. We don't have see invisibility. And it can confuse us, and we have no magic resistance. We have no evocables. Yeah, this is really bad. All right, well, we're going to run back. Close that door. I mean, we're looking for stairs. I think we go this way. Ugh. All right, well, it's not faster than we are, as long as we can keep it... Oh, it confused us. I was going to say, as long as we can keep it at a distance, but now that we're confused, I don't think we're going to be able to do that. All right, no stairs. Unfortunate. Let's go down here. Keep closing the door. He'll have to open it and take a turn. All right, he's catching up. All right, he went invis. We're just running. Hungry ghost. Don't want to mess with you. Although it looks like you got between us and the vampire. And if you can't open doors, that might be nice. I'm not going to pick up the... No, you can open doors. Oh, gosh. All right, well, we got to take care of the centaur. My phone is buzzing because I'm a bad YouTuber and I forgot to put it on silent. There we go. This is not great. I'm a little nervous about going to the right. I just don't want to get trapped. I'm gonna do it anyway. There's another shaft, which is interesting. We could shaft ourselves another floor to get away. I'd rather find an upstairs. Yeah, this is bad because I... Oh wait, how did that... What happened to the vampire that it fell back? I don't know. All right, we're confused again. Not good. Oh, now I'm terrified. This is really bad. I could read a scroll and hope I get teleport. Let's read a scroll. That was remove curse. Let's read G. Amnesia. I kind of want to kill this one bee. Okay. And all the other bees are further back. There's a downstairs over there. We're not finding any of the upstairs. Yeah, let's go this way. Come on upstairs. All right. I don't want to go where the bees are. I bet all the upstairs are together. Did I lose the vampire? Or is it just invisible? Let's kill this hungry ghost. We don't have a lot of rations, but I think we hopefully have enough to kill it. Good. I think we somehow lost the vampire. Oh, Okay, upstairs. Oh, all right. I was gonna get that scroll, but oh, we're confused. Oh, this is okay. Good. I was afraid the vampire was gonna come up with us. Oh, okay. Back to dungeon 6. Let's eat a ration. Scary. All right, we got out of it. And things should be easier here. Crimson Imp is okay. Here's a shrine to Okawaru. And here, 5 large rocks. Excellent. Let's turn throwing on. I'm going to turn throwing on to 12. I think 12 is the target for boomerangs. I think large rocks, the target is absurdly high, like 25. We're not going to do that. But I do want enough throwing skill that it's going to be formidable for us. I want to be able to throw weapons and have them do and be pretty sure that they're going to be accurate, and have it be a legitimate way to take care of enemies like hydras. These are all okay. Okay. Feeling much better now. That ogre is also okay. Let's identify. We have 2 identify scrolls. Stabbing. And curing. Nice. Cool. And another identify. Purple potion. Haste. Nice. Okay. I could go up those stairs, but I think I'd rather go up a stair where we know it's going to go up. Okay. Like, these double doors are kind of scary. Oh, so here, I'm going to show you attacking a creature by approaching it. I'm just going to move to the left. I lunged at him, but I missed. But I'll show you again. Here, this Crimson Imp. Boom! Killed it, just by moving towards it. Really nice. Really nice. See if I can get good. Black Bear's down. Oh, another potion of might. Beautiful. So the iguana, ordinarily, you would probably move over here to fight the iguana. But the iguana is going to move 1 space to the right. As Wu Jian Council, instead, we're going to just move up 1 to position ourselves to be able to get a free attack in when we just move towards him. Although he gets an attack too. I'm not sure if it's like, I assume it's like a stronger attack. I assume. Damaging attacks. I think it's just a stronger attack. Although I don't know what the percentage boost is. We'll do the same thing. Yeah, kill the scorpion by approaching it. So in general, even though enemies can attack us if we move towards them as well, I think our free attack when we do that, is a stronger one than our regular attack. Here we go. We are back on Dungeon 4. Back where we belong. See, killed the Orc Wizard just by approaching him. Beautiful. Dagger of Electrocution. That's a dangerous weapon. That's fine. Hound is no problem. Yeah, none of these things on this floor should be a problem. We got, well, I think we handled that situation well. Running away like a coward. That was the right move. on D7. Or was it D8? I can't remember. Okay. Go down. No problem. Right, we have removed curse scrolls. Let's put on this ring. Great! Ring of Evasion is really nice for a troll, because again, it's really hard to improve our AC and our evasion. So this is a really nice ring for us. So there's Ijib carrying a wand of Ice Blast. That is scary. If we can get adjacent to Ijib, she won't be able to use the Ice Blast on us without hurting herself. Question is, I mean, if we back up, when we have no choice, we're going to back up. and then get around the corner. Hopefully that's enough. You may notice that we're at 1 pip of piety. We can now lightly attack monsters by moving around them, and I'll hopefully be able to show that to you soon. Dang. All right, you ice blasted us, but should only be able to do the 1. Yeah. Good. And we got that Wand of Ice Blast. Beautiful. With most of its charges. Oh, so here, I'll show you. I'll let this guy approach me, and I'm going to move to the bottom left square of where I am. And I killed it. I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to move to the bottom right. I killed it. And, you know, if there were multiple creatures around me, I would be hitting all of them. So, really nice ability, really powerful, and really fun. And I think that ability works a lot better when you have a fast weapon, because it's going to proc, if your attack time is 0.5 and your movement is 1, you'll be able to get in 2 attacks per creature by moving next to them. For each creature. So that's a lot of value if you have a fast weapon, which again, I think works very well with the claws here. Here, I'm going to back up to allow you to get in a position where we can do the damaging attack. Nice. Okay, that's Dungeon 5. And I think with that, we're going to put a cut in here. I love it when the music kind of ends like that. I really enjoyed playing with you today. This is going to be a fun run with this Troll of Wu Jian. And again, I'm not expecting to beat the game, to do a full 3-rune orb run, but you never know. I'm going to try my best, and I'm going to play carefully, and it definitely helps when I'm talking with you guys. So I enjoyed playing with you today, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.